In this lesson, I'd like to teach you 3 different lines that you can use over the first 4 bars of There'll Never Be Another You. These all basically deal with jazz substitutions, so they're great lines that you can basically use generally for tunes, especially those which have a back cycle. So it could be It Could Happen to You, it could be Have You Met Miss Jones, it could be Ain't Misbehaving, It's Only a Paper Moon. There's lots of jazz standards that use 1-6-2-5s, and specifically those that have 1 bar of each of these. But if you get this kind of voice leading in your ears, then obviously it can be used and modified to things like rhythm changes too. If you'd like to get a downloadable PDF with tab and notation for all these lines, then please check out the link below and you'll be able to access that via the link in this description. For each of these examples, I'm basically just using the standard chords for It Could Happen to You. Obviously all the lines deal with different substitutions, but as you hear, they all work with the same chord changes at a fairly slow tempo too. Let's break the first line down. So it's basically a Chet Baker inspired line, and it starts by playing off the 5th of the scale and then doing this pattern. That's the first half of the line, and then we're going to go to an E flat major 7th arpeggio or a triad like that, and that's basically the first bar, starting on the end of 1 with a triplet there and in the mix of all those quavers too. So 2, 3, 4, 1, and that takes us nicely to the C7 flat 9 chord, and you basically get that lick over that, which is such a nice way of just playing on 2 notes on a minor 5-1 and resolving to the 2 minor 7. So once again, so that's the first example. The second example basically thinks about the chords as being diminished chords, really, or at least that's how it sounds to me. So we've got that walk up. If you need a breakdown on those chords, then please check out my lesson on the chord subs for this tune, which explains how these chords all come from the same progression. So let's break down the line. It goes like this. So a longer idea than the first one. This basically goes across all 4 bars. So we're starting with an E flat triad again, and then we're going into basically a flat 9 sound here, basically a C7 flat 9 arpeggio, literally just up and down that arpeggio, and then that voice leads to the F, which you can also play there if you like, and then we hit that note twice, and it finishes on the 3rd of the D7 there as well. So you're basically getting the sound of the root over each of these chords. So this is the sound, the essence of this line is this really. It's basically just being buried amongst all the other notes. So and you can always play off that voice leading as well, so you could do other things like and it just takes you so nicely to bar number 5. The final example is probably the most loaded. It's basically implying lots more chord substitutions here. kind of thing. So let's have a listen to this line. So very Coltrane, you know, we're using these Coltrane patterns, and we're starting by a 1, 2, 3, 5 Coltrane pattern in E flat. Same again in A flat. And then when we go to D flat, we're doing something different here. You can see that we're basically going, which is a nice way to mix up the patterns a little bit. 1, 3, 5, back to the third again, and then we're basically going to a G flat here, which is an inversion of a G flat triad, and then resolving to the fifth of F minor 7. And that all works over, you know, those basic chords as well. So played a little bit quicker, it sounds like that. So there you are, 3 lines on getting started with It Could Happen to You. These are basically just kind of, you know, ways that you can start to get these chord subs in your ears. They're basically jumping off points. They want to be used in a creative way. Once you can play the lines with a backing track, then start to really try and hear what's going on and be creative with them to have the most fun and the most mileage with them. If you enjoyed this lesson, please give this video a like, and if you are new to jazz, then I have got a free beginner jazz guitar course which you can check out also, which is linked and listed below. Thank you for watching.